Cup final. My name's Chris Arthur and I'm here with Maddie Dorr, and we are commentating on this really exciting match between St Cuthbert's College and Christchurch Girls High School. Should be an exciting match, Maddie.
Yeah, no, this will be an exciting one. Both of these teams went to shootouts last year when they played each other, with Christchurch Girls coming away with the win in that shootout, so it'll be interesting to see how they match up today.
It will be interesting because when you look at the St Cuthbert's team, you know, there's several nationally recognised players there that are in the under-18 team. I think there's at least 4 there, and Christchurch Girls High, probably a much more balanced team without the stars.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a few players who have reached some pretty significant milestones in the St Cuths team, and I'm sure there's a few from Christchurch Girls who are well on their way as well.
Yeah, and obviously Christchurch Girls High are coached by Chris Leslie, who was the Black Sticks coach, and also with Kate Trolliff, who was herself a Black Stick back in the day. In fact, I played with Kate. So they've got a good coaching team.
Yes, no, I'm sure CR will have a bit of tactical knowledge on the St Cuths Girls. He would have done his homework through video, so it'll be interesting to see what he does today.
Yeah, and the St Cuthbert's team coach, the head coach is Mitch Haid. Now, he was an ex-Christchurch man who also coached the Rangiruru team back in the day, and he's ably supported by Vic Methvin, who's an Auckland NHL player.
Yeah, no, Mitch coached me when I played my school hockey for St Cuths, so he's been around for a while. It's pretty awesome to see him still there.
Yeah, so what are you expecting to see today, Maddie?
I reckon it'll be a really close game. Both teams had real good semi-finals, with Christchurch Girls beating St Margs and St Cuths over Dyer. I'm sure there'll be a few tired legs out there, but I'm sure both teams will leave everything out on the pitch today.
Yeah, that's the great thing about schoolgirl hockey, isn't it? It's so exciting to watch. There's such passion, and people, the girls just love representing their school. So I think it'll be a great game.
Yeah, no, school hockey is something that I've never forgotten, so I'm sure these girls will leave everything out there today.
Yeah, and you've got a sister out here, Maddie.
Yep, my little sister's out there playing, number 8 for St Cuths. It's pretty cool to see her in her last game for school. It's exciting.
Yeah, okay, let's hope we have a really fast, open game with lots of goals.
Yes.
Just waiting for the goalkeeper to put a kit on. Okay, she's ready, we're off. Underway, and a great overhead from St Cuths to be hot on attack. And St Cuths straight down and have got a corner. So this will be interesting to see what corner option they use first up.
Yeah, no, nice quick early attack there from St Cuths.
I think there was just a little bit of over-aggressive defence from the Christchurch girls. Probably just a little bit of nerves playing out. So St Cuths have got some pretty prolific goal scorers. You know, Brianna's scored 11 field goals this tournament, and your sister Katie's scored 8, and 6 of them off PCs, so it'll be interesting to see what option they go to. Oh, a little bit high. Oh, she's challenging.
Yeah, I think St Cuths are appealing for it coming off the Christchurch player there, but ball still with the Christchurch girls.
And they've just given it away over the sideline. So possession back with St Cuths. Nice control. Waiting for the opening. Good patience from Christchurch Girls High. They didn't rush. Set their screen. Nearly a very nice ball.
Yeah, good press there from Christchurch girls. They're putting St Cuths under a lot of pressure there, keeping them.
Yeah, that's nicely out. Very nicely. And a lovely pass. That's a beautiful reverse hit. Did you teach her that?
Oh no, she taught me.
Lovely little pass through. Oh, very nice. Nice movement, and Christchurch girls have earned a corner.
Yeah, that was really well done there from Christchurch girls.
They're playing with real control. They look quite confident out there, don't they?
Yeah, no, they're just staying patient, winning the ball from turnovers from St Cuths there.
So Christchurch Girls High haven't scored as many goals as St Cuths through the tournament, but we've got both Sophie and Lula have scored 4 goals each, so interesting to see what corner option they use. Good defence.
Great running there from Sophie for St Cuths.
Yeah, nicely out. They've kept position. Oh, it was a bit of a hopeful pass. It's good to see the support of both the teams around the turf.
Yes, no, St Cuths have a lot of supporters here. Their second 11 just got back from tournament last night, so they've all painted themselves green, and you can see them there along the fence.
Right. How did they finish up at the second 11 tournament?
They finished in third there in Chris Arthur Cup.
Actually, I watched them play, and I have to say that the third and fourth play-off at the Chris Arthur Cup was very intense.
Yes, no, I've heard it was a really good tournament. Whangarei girls took that one out. They beat
on a
St Cuths
shootout
in the semi-final. Yes, I did hear that, so it's very exciting and cool to see some good competition coming along in those second 11 teams.
And funnily enough, it's actually most of the teams that do really well at Fed Cup that do also well in their second 11s.
Yes, definitely. I remember when I was in second 11, I was actually at Whangarei Girls, and St Cuths beat us in the semi-final. So, no, it's always been a good competition for the second 11 there.
It has. Here we go. We've got a breakout from St Cuths. She's got options. Oh,
great ball!
Great ball through. Probably a bit lucky, I think. Nicely done. Oh, very nearly a lovely attacking move there. Yeah, solid defence. Got one heavily bandaged arm.
Yeah, no, I think that was a wee trip before tournament from Emma Thompson there, Liz Thompson's little sister. So,
okay.
Yeah, she's got some very heavy taping on those hands.
It's a nice ball. Oh. Katie popped up in the right position again.
Yes, no, she's pretty good at reading in the press. I think it'll be real important for both teams to keep control of the ball, though, and making sure that they're just stringing the nice simple passes together.
Yes.
At this stage, it looks like both teams are looking for quite long balls, and the double turnovers will end up, I guess, really testing their fitness through there.
It will, because it's been a long week of hockey.
Yeah, no, some big games as well. I'm sure quite a few of these girls have played some big minutes. So I think, yeah, real important for them to keep stringing the easy balls together.
Yeah, there's another speculator. She's got a block.
That was some good patience from Emma Thompson back there in the corner just to work a free hit out.
And now that you tell me she's Liz's sister, I can see the likeness.
Yes, no, it's pretty cool. I've seen Liz around the turf a little bit supporting Emma, so it's pretty cool to, yeah, have lots of the old girls and, yeah, black sticks around the turf.
Oh, Christchurch Girls High are pressing quite aggressively here.
That's a great tackle there from Grace Parkinson.
Oh, nice keeping.
Yeah, good composure there from the Christchurch Girls keeper.
So we've got 6 minutes left, 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter, and it's at this stage it's probably pretty even.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been an even matchup so far. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out over the next couple of quarters.
A nice ball. Showing a bit of skill here, a bit of class, and a beautiful pass through. What can Katie do? Yep, nicely worked. Well done. That was a nice piece of skill.
Yeah, good skill there from Katie. I think the team will be pretty happy with that. It was a great ball there from Grace Parkinson.
So we've just watched the replay here and see that lovely skill. Just worked the corner. Very nice. Kept her head down on the ball. Was never in doubt. Okay, so what option are we going to use here? Are we going to go to Katie?
It'll be interesting. They've shown a few options throughout the week. Yeah, it'll be interesting if they mix it up a little bit today because I'm sure Christchurch would have watched a lot of footage of this.
Yep, we've gone to Katie, and nice deflection, but well defended by Christchurch Girls High. It was a nicely worked corner, but the defence was up to it.
Yeah, no, it was a great deflection from Rose Parkinson, but well kept out there by Christchurch Girls.
Oh, nice bit of skill again. That last pass didn't quite happen, or the shot. Katie doesn't have a lot of options on. Probably could have taken them on there.
Yeah, no, it would have been interesting to see how that one would have played out.
Oh, Christchurch Girls High. Can she work a corner? No.
Well defended there by Hannah Stewart.
Yeah, just lifted the ball into the player.
It's a great ball from Hannah out to Sharpini on the sideline.
And look at that. She's got the reach. Gee, one end to the other. It's great hockey.
Yes, no, some really good hockey out there from both teams. Both putting the pressure on.
Nice structure at the back here for St. Cuths. Yeah, lovely composure. It's making Christchurch Girls High run. But there is a turnover, so paid off.
Yeah, no, that's a good press there from Christchurch girls, making the St Cuths girls keep the ball around the back and making them work hard to get an outcome from that.
And lovely little passing to get it out of there. That was very nice.
Yeah, some great play from Christchurch.
Yep. Those little 1-2 passing, we'd like to see a little bit more of that through the field.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be real important as the game goes on that both teams start stringing those kind of passes together just to help keep their legs ticking over. Like we said before, they've both played some big minutes this week, so...
Nice post up to receive. She had longer than she thought on that. Didn't need to throw that ball, but... It's an aggressive press to get it out of that corner. She did well. Oh, lovely skill. And can she get the... That is nice play from Christchurch Girls High. Good keeping to keep St Cuths in the game.
Yeah, Kato Elliott in goal for St Cuths. It's their first year in the first 11, so she's made some pretty good saves throughout the weeks. Another good one from her.
Oh. So last minute of the first quarter and still 0-0. It's probably, actually I think Christchurch Girls High might just have the better of this quarter.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree on that one. St Cuths have definitely had a couple of corners, but Christchurch Girls have been real aggressive in the press and have turned over a lot of ball in their half of the field. Some good skill there from Bree Catley.
Great skill from Bree. And what a pretty impressive to get the shot away as well. And we certainly know that Bree can score goals. So
she's scored a lot of goals this week. She's set to make her NHL debut in a couple of weeks, which is pretty exciting for her.
Yeah, so they go into at the end of the first quarter. It's still 0-0, and both teams have created options. Maddie.
Yeah, no, both teams have had some real solid attack. It'll be interesting to see how the next quarter plays out. Christchurch girls have definitely been real aggressive, and I think it's real important that both teams just stay composed.
Yeah, so what advice would you be giving if you were the coach out there today?
Well, that's a hard one. I'd definitely just say make the easy passes, stay composed, stay calm, and just make sure that that both teams are enjoying it. School hockey, you want to be having fun, so I think that's real important. And playing for each other. Yeah.
What's impressing for me is that they both look like they want to take the game on. They're not afraid to lose. They're actually going out to win, which makes it a much better spectacle too.
Yes, definitely. I agree with that one. Both teams will want to win this. I don't think Christchurch girls have ever won Fed Cup, so I think for them that'll be pretty exciting. And I know that the St Cuths girls, after last year's upset against Christchurch girls, they'll be wanting to make a statement out there.
Yeah. Well, Christchurch Girls High certainly don't look overawed being the first time in a Fed Cup final. Have they been in a final before, do you think?
I don't think they have. I'm pretty sure this is their first time in the final. They made top 4 last year, which is pretty exciting for them. But I don't think they've been in the final before.
Awesome. But as we said before right at the start, both teams have got some pretty good coaches out there, so they would have summed up the opposition nicely and be telling them to come out and keep it going. So as we're about to start the second quarter, and still 0-0, chances at both ends, but still pretty even. Nice, look, she's carving them up. Lovely bit of skill and a beautiful ball.
It's a good press from Christchurch girls, not giving Emma Thompson many options there.
No. It's a pretty solid defence they've got to get through, but they've got through, and
good running there from Kai Elliott.
okay, so we are still just in the middle of in the second quarter. We've only had a couple of minutes, and it's still anyone's game at this stage. Christchurch girls high, trying to get it out of defence, but there's a little bit of sustained attack from St Cuths. Can they get a corner? Nicely worked. They'll get a free hit just outside the circle. It's good to see the Christchurch girls, though, very composed back there in defence, not panicking. Good reverse shot, almost.
Shot across there. Sophie Hiddlesey with a deflection.
And a quick outlet. Here we go. Oh, good long ball
Great
picked up
ball
from
there.
Christchurch. And a lovely centre. Sophie Williamson's looked like she's got a bit of pace there. She's coming in. Oh, just couldn't quite link up. Oh, long ball. That long ball's not really working for them. They need to shorten the game up, and it's in the circle. Christchurch girls. Can she work a corner? Yes, I think she has. Yes. Christchurch girl, nicely worked corner. Held her nerve. Just put it on her foot.
That was a great attack from Christchurch girls there. Once again, turning the ball over in that press. They're definitely being aggressive and putting the pressure on those St Cuths defenders.
Just deciding what option they'd use against this St Cuths, and as you said before, they've probably watched lots of videos, so they'll know what the St Cuths team run.
Yeah, I'm sure both teams have watched a lot of footage of both attacking and defensive PCs, so it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Double bracket set up. Well, good running again from St Cuths. And just the stick caught there, so girls high get a free hit just outside the circle. It's always tricky when you have to run and the ball has to move 5 before you're allowed to go in. Nice little back pass, but anticipated. She's in. Can she roll? Oh, just managed to keep a foot there. So, again, good defence from St Cuths. They're certainly putting pressure on the St Cuths defence, the Christchurch girls.
Yeah, very aggressive press once again from Christchurch girls. I'm sure CL's watched a lot of footage of the defenders, and he's really wanting to put them under the pump back there.
Yeah, and St Cuths just give away possession, clear it to the other end to take some pressure off. So that gives St Cuths a chance to press at the other end. And now they've got possession back. Nice bit of skill, dribble. Hard ball there for her teammate to pick up. Nice pass out. Christchurch girls high working it out. 1-2 passing. Oh, we're going for the big. When we go for those big hits through them, then the girls can trap. They're not going to let them go that easily, are they?
Yeah, no, most of the Christchurch girls athletes have been real successful when they've built up those nice 1-2 passes. So it'll be important for them to keep looking for those.
Yep. They had a head up that time looking for the pass and just lost control. Nice. Oh, bit of body checking going on there. Going to take them on. Considered dangerous. You can't lift the ball into a group of players. I think that's when you show that, when the teams show that they've had a long week of hockey and they're getting a bit tired, then that those skills disappear a little bit. Great tackle. Oh. Christchurch girls high. Be aggressive here. Oh. Got them pressed in this corner. He came off a Christchurch girls stick, so considered dangerous. They Cuths get another outlet.
Yeah, it's real important that St Cuths stay composed here, especially with that Christchurch aggressive press, not turning over ball with those long hits through the middle.
Yeah, it's goalkeeper. That was a bit risky with St Cuths running down at them, but didn't quite time it the way she would have liked, I don't think.
A good ball from Christchurch goes straight down the middle.
Those speculators are good sometimes, but if you rely on them too much, you lose a bit of the flow. Yeah, nicely, Katie. Just keeping control, keeping them calm. They rely on her to do a lot, though. She had 2 players on her then. She still got out of it. It's a nice... Oh, probably a little bit of body checking there. That won't be... Yep, she knows. She's going for 2 minutes with a green card.
And a green card there for Tiana Curry for a bit of a shove in the back.
Yep. Oh, just that little mistrap there. Whistle's gone.
It'll be interesting to see if Christchurch girls change their structure up a little bit now that they have an extra player.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you've 10 playing 11 and whether you can take advantage of that and change your structure and put some attack on. Oh, unfortunate, hit the Christchurch girls' leg. So reprieve for St Cuths.
Yeah, no, that'll take a little bit of pressure off.
And they won't be hurrying. They won't wind the clock down.
They definitely won't be hurrying. They'll be waiting for Tiana to get back out on the pitch.
Nope. Christchurch girls' defence came up in front to get the ball, but just didn't quite control it. So St Cuths maintained the possession. Yeah,
Great ball
good
there
receive, great ball. Good strong defence. And a lovely pass. Oh. Just need to keep the ball on a stick a little bit longer.
Yeah, both teams are putting a lot of pressure on there, which is just causing some little basic mistakes from both teams.
Yep, there's lovely positioning from Katie in the middle there.
Yeah, great ball from Grace Parkinson into the middle.
And, just into traffic, unfortunately, because it was a nice overhead, but probably just not quite the position on the field to do that.
Good tackle there from Grace Parkinson. That's the two sisters there, number 18 and 29, Grace and Rose.
Oh, right. Okay. And we also have some sisters in the Christchurch Girls High team. So Kate Trolliv's two girls, Emily Bowden and her sister, Sophie.
Oh, yes. I think there's another couple of set of sisters out there as well with the two Elliott sisters. We've got Kata and Kaya for St. Cuths as well. So, no, it's pretty special playing with your sisters. I've played with Katie quite a bit now, and it's, something, that you definitely
treasure.
Bond over, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, but lucky there. Oh,
Good save there from Kata.
it was a great opportunity there for Christchurch Girls High. Oh, couldn't quite convert. And a ball across. Oh, long corner.
Yeah, Christchurch girls are definitely putting the pressure on now.
Certainly had an opportunity there.
Yeah, no, they'll be looking to get an outcome, I'm sure, hopefully before the end of this quarter.
Not sure you should be saying hopefully.
Hopefully for them.
And here comes St. Cuths on the run. And who's that? Whose sister's that?
It's Katie.
Good on Katie. Here she goes, carving up. And can she get the shot away? Nice. Oh, that was a great pass she gave. So unselfish. Awesome.
Yeah, no, that was good recognition from Katie, realising she had quite a few players around her there just to pop the ball through to Sophie with a good shot. Unfortunately, coming off and hitting Rose, but I'm sure it'll come if they keep playing like that.
Yeah, that was great hockey. And good defence too. So we're in the last 2 minutes now of the second quarter and still 0-0. So, but actually I wouldn't say that either team's got dominance yet.
No, it's definitely been a pretty even game there with both teams being real aggressive and making sure that the other team knows that they're there. It'll be very interesting to see how long both teams keep that up as big week of hockey for both teams.
Yeah, and sometimes it's can they roll the subs enough, and when do they roll them, and when do you keep your strong players on? Can't imagine that Katie's had much rest this week.
She's actually had quite a bit. I've been here for most of the week, popping in and out, watching a few of the games, and St. Cuths have been rolling their subs, which has been pretty awesome to see, especially for some of the younger players. There's a couple of young ones out there for whose first Fed Cup this is. So no, it's pretty cool to see them all getting pretty even minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome when it's your first Fed Cup and you're in the final.
Yes, no, it's very special.
I think that's the thing that you notice with Christchurch Girls High too. They've got quite a lot of balance right across the team.
Christchurch Girls are a very, very solid team, and they don't rely on too many individuals, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, now here's another opportunity for St. Cuths with 34 seconds on the clock, so good time to score.
St. Cuths I'm sure they'll start pushing everyone up, hoping to slot this one in. St. Cuths putting extra numbers up around the edge of the circle. They'll be making sure they keep this one in when the hooter goes.
Yep. Oh, that's another corner. It came off a Christchurch Girls High foot, so they get another opportunity. with time up on the clock, so they can keep the ball in the circle, then it carries on playing. Good pull out. Good 1-2, and she's turned. Oh,
Great
unlucky.
defending there from Christchurch girls.
It was a well-worked corner, but Christchurch girls were up to the task.
Yeah, no, St Cuths have used that one throughout the week and definitely scored some good goals off that. They scored yesterday doing that exact PC, so I'm sure Christchurch girls would have watched that many times on footage.
So we go into half-time, still 0-0, and probably on balance, St Cuths have had more chances, but it's a pretty even game. Will be interesting to see what the coaches have them change, if anything, when they come out after half-time.
Is that why you were looking at it? Does it feel like you're walking? Yeah, sure.
And welcome back to the second half of the Fed Cup finals. So far we are 0-0 draw between St Cuths and Christchurch Girls High. And I'd just like to welcome Kim Noakes, now Kim Archibald, into the commentating studio. She's another St Cuths old girl. So welcome, Kim. So Christchurch Girls High gone straight up onto attack. Here we go, great pass across the circle. Just couldn't quite get hold of it. It hit a St Cuths foot there. So Christchurch Girls High get to take the ball back. I have to say, with two St Cuths old girls here in the commentary, I'll probably have to keep the balance for Christchurch Girls High. Nice, lovely ball. That was very classy. St Cuths have still got it.
That's some good composure there from St Cuths then, to just stay calm while they're surrounded by all those Christchurch girls.
She's got a bit of space, beautiful little drag. She's in the circle, popped it through, and just high caught another St Cuths girl on the leg. So Christchurch Girls High again get to outlet, and great ball out. They come down, she's using a bit of pace there as she comes across, just a little bit hopeful.
I would like to see the players putting on her forehand a little bit more. I think especially shots on goal coming into the circle, there's some good opportunities to do that.
There's some great skill there from Tiana Curry.
Great pass. Oh, unfortunate. That was a really good ball across from St Cuths. And she's worked her way in. She's got another opportunity. Can she get a corner? Still got it on St Cuths. Christchurch girls up to the defence, and they've given it away. So St Cuths still have an opportunity.
Good pressure by St Cuths here. Hold on to the ball.
Yeah, Christchurch girls definitely have the numbers back there in the defending circle. So it's real important that St Cuths are linking well, stick to stick.
And that was a good touch that she got in there. It could easily have gone in. So certainly they're putting the pressure on right now.
Yeah, there's definitely some good opportunities here, and they just need to keep putting pressure on Christchurch girls to keep it in our attacking 25.
When you're commentating, you're not supposed to say our. Solid defence there with two Christchurch Girls High. Long corner for St Cuths. Katie on the ball. Katie Dorr. Played several tests for New Zealand already as a schoolgirl, which is pretty spectacular. Oh, nice lead back, good ball.
Good skill there from Ella Greenwood.
Great skill, and she got a shot away, which was impressive, but again, it was that reverse shot.
Yep. I also would like to see the St Cuths team moving off the ball for the ball carrier. There's a lot of people watching when there's opportunity to move and make themselves available.
So at the moment, we've just got Christchurch girls just pushing the ball away. They're not really linking. So certainly this half, St Cuths have come out firing.
Yeah, Christchurch girls will be wanting to keep the ball out of their defensive 25 for this next little bit after having a few close shots there for St Cuths.
Probably not someone you want to give the ball to in the middle of the field. A lovely pass. Now they've got a girl in behind if she can get her the ball, and yes, she has. Here we go. Oh,
good shot.
It was a good shot and kept out well. I think the goalie was on the back foot a bit, but
that was a good save. one that has to be made, but a good save nonetheless.
Yeah, that was good recognition from Ella Greenwood to realise that she had Brian behind there, just popping it nice, easy through.
Oh, and nice. Oh, no space through there. The Christchurch girls was up to the task. They kept solid in that defence, but it was some good attacking move from St Cuths again.
Yeah, like Kim said earlier, it's real important that the St Cuths girls keep moving off each other, making sure they're giving each other options in that attacking circle.
It's easy when you've got a player like Katie Dorr on your team to just watch how she's going, but she really needs support from the players around her.
That was a lovely ball, lovely pop ball from Christchurch Girls High. Good defence, St Cuths. Just nice and composed, but just gave it away. Probably need to hold on to the ball when there's nothing, no pressure. Good vision. But hit.
Good press there from St Cuths. Sharpenny picking that one up in the middle and then staying composed to find Abby Jackson through there.
Still got plenty of time in this game. They don't have to rush things. Nice little...
Good strong run by Emma.
Oh, look at that for a great receive. And again, good defence from Christchurch Girls High, but they really are under the pressure, under the pump here, and they need to get hold of the ball to put the momentum down the other end if they're going to stay in the game.
Yeah, I'd definitely say St Cuths have had the better of this quarter so far, but there's still lots of time left in this quarter and the game, so it'll be interesting to see if Christchurch Girls can flip it around and get some attack going for them.
I'd like to see both teams using both sides of the field. We're getting stuck down one side in particular, and we're not quite getting it all the way to the other side where the space is. There's a lot of play down the middle.
Oh, Hattie's in space. Unfortunate because she had a player waiting in the D, but not sure what that was called for actually. So we've got a long corner from Christchurch Girls High. Oh. And St Cuths get the possession back. Cuths moving the ball around the back. Lovely little pop, just too far ahead of the player. So at this stage of the tournament, when they're running out of legs, it probably needs to be a little bit more stick to stick.
Yeah, and earlier, I think. There's the opportunity to go early and wide and go around them rather than running at them first.
There's a good speculator, but there was a girl there. It could have been dangerous, just couldn't quite get it. I think she was signalling that she was leading for someone else, actually, but...
Yeah, once again, Christchurch Girls have a real aggressive press set up there, putting the pressure on those St Cuths defenders.
Maybe I'm showing my age a little bit here, but there's quite a lot of space out wide and the striker's not getting there. So if they're wanting to get those balls out there, I feel like they need to lead a bit earlier into the space.
There's a good press there from Sophie Hiddlesey for St Cuths.
I think it's a good point, Kim. I think that if they shortened the game down, then they would be able to find their players a little bit more, but they look for the longer ball. Here's a good attacking opportunity for St Cuths as they drive into the circle. And great ball across, and whoa, what a shame. Great ball, great attacking opportunity.
And Rose Parkinson is dangerous on her reverse, so that was a tough miss, unfortunately.
And a lovely ball. I don't know, that was a great ball through to Christchurch Girls. St Cuths have fought back with it, and that long reach, she's got a head up, she's looking for space.
There was some great strength there from Emma Thompson, just riding through a couple of those tackles and then finding a foot.
And slipped that ball through really nicely. But strong defence yet again from Christchurch Girls High. So just a little bit of hit and hope there, but they managed to keep hold of the ball, Christchurch Girls.
Yeah, I think St Cuths has an opportunity to really put pressure on at the moment. The Christchurch Girls isn't getting out that much out of their defensive half, so I'd like to see their strikers really pushing for that.
Yep. Here she goes, don't turn your back. She's carving them up. And
those sort of situations where you really need somebody to be on the guard pass or 90 degrees back, so you can just pop the ball back and change the point of attack.
Yeah,
it's so easy to play from up here, isn't it, Kim?
Yes.
There's definitely a few tired legs out there now, so it's real important that both teams are filling the priority positions, like Kim said, making sure they're in the guard positions and getting out wide.
Yep, you can see this the game stretching out as they're getting less willing to do those extra running.
And the irony is that if they got a little bit closer, then the short passes would save those legs for the long balls anyway. So hopefully at some point they'll shorten it up a little bit as they realise that their legs can't do it all.
That's a great ball through to Christchurch
Lovely
Girls.
Ball.
And the keeper decided to make a save. I think it was going wide, but there was a bit of danger there. Christchurch Girls High now with the long corner. Nice turn. And she pop it in. No, the defence from St Cuths is strong. And now St Cuths have got an opportunity at the other end. She's created good space for herself. Now she needs to deliver the ball.
Good cover there by that Christchurch defender.
We got it back. Oh, gee, I didn't think they'd let that one go. It looked like it was through traffic from this angle, but maybe not.
I do like how that the rule has changed, so now it's based on danger. So I think that if the ref didn't see that anybody was in the way, then those sorts of balls can keep coming through.
Absolutely, that's the way it should be played. So Christchurch Girls High aiming for the big hit again. They've got the ball, and that's a great pass, but she's up to it.
Nice
Katie's read it really nicely, and now she's coming back with pace. Three Christchurch girls tracking her, but she managed to get the free hit. So if they've got 3 Christchurch girls tracking Katie, then that must mean that there's some other St Cuths girl free.
Yeah, no, I think it's real important now that the girls realise there are a lot of numbers around Katie, so making sure that they're leading off her and making sure they're getting into the spaces which should be there if there's 3 people around there.
And could have been a nice ball, but again, maybe a shorter option. Keep control.
Another thing to remember is you don't always have to get ahead of the ball carrier. Often there's spaces where she's been, so some of those players could look to drop back behind her rather than trying to really race with their tired legs to get above.
Yeah, I agree, Kim. So we're in the last minute of the third quarter and still no score, so it'd be a nice time for any of the team to score to take the lead into the last quarter, but time is running out.
And the nerves will start to play a part here too now.
So, yes, lovely ball. Give it again. And she did. So now what can St Cuths do? They've got room in behind. Christchurch girls have got back. Managed to save it with
good tackle.
A great tackle.
A strong tackle.
There's some great defence there from Christchurch girls with a really good structured attack from St Cuths. The easy passes being built out down the field.
I think as we count down to three-quarter time, I think that Christchurch Girls High will have to regroup because it has been a little bit more St Cuths dominating this quarter.
Yeah, that would be my observation. It was a nice quarter from them. It would have been good to see, well, they would have expected or wanted to get a score out of that, but they should take some confidence into the last quarter and hopefully they can hold their nerve.
So if you were Chris Leslie or Kate Trollive coaching Christchurch Girls High, what advice would you give them right now?
I'd be looking to maybe play early out of the defence and wide, trying to work together down the sidelines, keep it away from the midfield, because that's where Katie Dawes doing quite a lot of turnover and really punishing them on that turnover. And I think that playing down the sidelines where they don't have their strikers at the moment, their wing halves should be available to get out of that deep defensive area.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd also like to see Christchurch Girls High shorten it up a little bit because I think they are going for the long hit. So Maddie, what would you tell if you were the St Cuths coach then?
I'd probably be telling them just to stay composed and keep building up those attacks. They went into the last quarter in their semi-final 0-0 as well against Dio yesterday and came away with a 3-0 win. So I'm sure they'll be pretty composed still and just important for them to build it up. And as when I was in the team, they always said trust the process. So I think that'll be the main message from Mitch today. Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see because there's a lot to play for. The title's on the, up for grabs, and so the team that can keep composure and keep doing what they're doing will be the team that come away with it at the end. So here we go, back to the last quarter, 0-0 between for the Fed Cup final between St Cuths and Christchurch Girls High. So exciting last quarter we're into.
It'll be real important here for both teams to empty the tank. There's nothing left after this for most of the girls, so it'll be pretty good if both teams leave everything out on the turf, and big thing to fight for.
Absolutely. To be the top secondary school hockey team in New Zealand is something to be certainly proud of.
I think it's cool that the school tournament remains such a pinnacle event for these players. Some of these, not everybody will go on to play further representative honours, but I think that being in a final of a Federation Cup is definitely something to be proud of.
I think the special thing is that you're playing with all your peers, friends that you've grown up with, and you're right, you create some amazing memories. And here we go, we have Christchurch Girls High pushing in that corner. St Cuths were up to it. They've got the ball back, and so now they need to work it back up.
Can be a tricky pocket to play out of, so they need to have some confidence here.
Yeah. So that one was deemed dangerous, so they've given away possession, and Christchurch Girls High get a sideline hit from right up in their own attacking 25. Oh, unfortunately, put it straight into her own teammates' feet.
So that's a good pass out to the other side of the field. Not quite stick to stick, but the idea was right. Change the point of attack. And Christchurch looking to do the same here.
Oh, that was lucky. She would have been away. Here comes St Cuths. Nice elimination, using pace. Taking a quick hit. Inside the circle, PC.
Yeah, that was some great skill from Grace Parkinson there.
A good outcome from that position of the field.
So again, we've said that St Cuths have got some pretty good options for their attacking penalty corners. So it'll be interesting to see if they use the the Katie option.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what St Cuths do here. I'm sure they'll be trusting their PC bracket.
Oh, just not quite trapped at the top, so an opportunity wasted. Gives Christchurch Girls High an opportunity to clear out of there.
It'll be disappointing for St Cuths. It's important that you are able to put away those set pieces, and they will have been practicing those a lot, I'm sure, so hopefully they'll stick in these big games.
And Christchurch Girls High taking it down that right wing. They got some support up there. Solid defence, and Christchurch High got it back. Oh, good commitment at the end of the week when you're tired.
Oh, and she saved it. Nice one. It's a good commitment.
No, that just shows a little bit of tired legs out there. It's a nice little pop ball and a lovely pass through from Christchurch Girls High. She worked around. Has she got a corner? She has. So we now have a corner with Christchurch Girls High in the box seat. What can they pull out?
Been interested to see Christchurch Girls. Their striker has been bunting it for herself, but that's been run down a couple of times by St Cuths. It's not something I've seen a lot at school hockey, but it seems to me like it's a little bit slower off the track.
I wonder what the thinking is, whether they haven't been able to time the trap in the direct shot. They've got the double bracket set up, so there was the dragger is going to be sent back because she obviously balked. So she gets sent back to the halfway and someone else has to drag the ball out. Gee.
Yeah, unfortunately both teams there will be disappointed not to get more out of their penalty corners.
That was a great ball there from Hannah Stewart to find Grace Parkinson, linking with her sister Rose. Not quite good.
There was a great opportunity there for St Cuths.
Counter-attack's a dangerous time for those on the defence.
Nice work from Christchurch Girls High, just carrying the ball forward.
This is where the team's fitness will really come in. It's not just about getting to the ball, it's doing your skills, performing your skills under pressure when you're tired as well.
So the crowd are really getting in behind these two teams here now, and it's great to see and hear the chanting that's starting. Nice ball through for St Cuths, and she's worked it well.
Yeah, that's the loudest I've heard the crowd all week. So there's definitely a few St Cuths supporters down from school in the crowd here.
Yeah, it's good to see all the other teams that have come out and stayed for the final as well.
It's good composure by St Cuths holding on to the ball there.
Yeah, Christchurch girls are doing well there to keep numbers around the ball and, yeah, making nice tackles there on the St Cuths attack.
Yeah, solid tackle. Good tackle. She lost her stick, but it was a good first touch to dispossess St Cuths. And the clearing hit. But St Cuths have got the ball.
Oh.
No.
Bit of miscommunication there.
Okay, it's just got a little bit scrappy there. I think they just need to get that composure back and look for the 1-2 passing and not that long hitting.
Yeah, and really use their body to protect the ball. I'm not saying that on the right way, but they need to be able to protect
that was
ball.
a great bit of skill and exactly what you talked about, Kim, protecting the ball. So the penalty corner should be a great opportunity for a team to score, but so far we actually haven't seen too many shots on the goal today from penalty corners.
Yeah, St Cuths have had quite a few PCs, so they'll be looking to slot one soon, I'm sure.
So 6.5 minutes left in this game, and St Cuths certainly got a good scoring opportunity off this PC. Oh, and it's a goal.
Isn't it always the way? It's never the pretty ones that go in.
Yeah, no, that was a good strike there from Katie, but well read by the Christchurch defender, just unlucky for it to come off her.
Yep. It deflected off somebody, so not sure who it deflected off. Just looking at that replay now, and okay, we didn't actually see it, but we saw the celebration, so well done, St Cuths up 1-0. And Christchurch Girls High have gone straight down on attack. Okay, so we're now watching the replay, and a bobbly ball, but actually it doesn't matter how it goes in at the end of the day. A goal's a goal.
Those are the hard ones to stop for the keeper. And now Christchurch Girls looks like they've taken their keeper off.
Okay, so now we have 11 field players for Christchurch Girls High. They need to equalise, so they're putting everything into the attack.
Yeah, the next 2 minutes will be real important for both teams. Well, for Christchurch Girls, they'll be looking to get one back, but also for St Cuths just to keep it out of their goal.
It's always tough when you're defending without a goalkeeper. It does give you numbers on attack, but it makes it you're pretty vulnerable at the back when they do get through. And
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play it. I think there's a definite way to play with no goalkeeper that's going to give you the advantage. But if you all fall back, you can get in trouble with a ball like that comes through.
That's when it's tough. Okay, so now they have to have a penalty corner. So a penalty corner without a goalkeeper makes it pretty tough to defend.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what St Cuths do here to try and get one in with the no goalie. It'll be interesting to see if they put Bree or Katie out for a flick or whether they're going to go for a straight strike again.
I think if it was me, I would just go for the straight shot, straight through the middle.
And Christchurch Girls, their aim is going to be to put as much pressure on that first strike as possible and really make sure that maybe they put off the trap or something like that, just trying to make sure it's not as clean as St Cuths would like.
And she's gone straight for the straight hit, unfortunately pulled it wide. So lucky escape for Christchurch Girls High. But
the umpires called that come off the defender, so it must have been a good run there from the Christchurch first runner.
Christchurch have got an extra field player here. They really need to put the ball carrier under a lot of pressure.
Some great skill from Bree Catley there again, just to get a foot and get a free hit there for St Cuths. They won't be in any hurry to take it though. I'm sure they're just winding down the clock now with only just over 3 minutes to go.
So it's a good tactic, but 3 minutes is still quite a long time to wind down the clock.
Yeah, well, we know it doesn't take very long to score a goal in hockey, so you have to be quite tactical with that to make sure that you're not that you're being clever with the ball as well.
Okay, now Christchurch Girls High have got to get good possession because they need the ball at the other end.
Yeah, Christchurch Girls have a lot of numbers still in their defensive circle there, so they'll be looking to make sure they have high strikers as well.
Didn't take the ball 5 before she cut into the circle, so she loses it and lets Christchurch Girls High off the hook. So they really need to get the ball in the last 3 minutes to the other end of the field
They need more players up. They need more players up in their attacking area than St Cuths have defenders. Otherwise, they're just going to get put straight back on the defence again. Again, easier to say this from up here.
So here we go. We've got a if she trapped that, it would have been 1-on-1. Now Christchurch girls have to come up to help.
Good legs there.
Really.
That was some real good speed there from Emily Bowden to run and get back into that. Get back on the ball there from that ball that left her with the one-on-one.
She's charging up as a striker. She reminds me of her mother, Kate Trollope, and what she used to do exactly the same when she played for New Zealand.
I'd like to see Christchurch girls put a lot more pressure on the ball now. They have still playing with 4 players at the back, and I think that St Cuths only has 2 high strikers here, so they really need to move their players all the way up the field.
Absolutely, nothing to lose with 1.5 minutes on the clock. They don't need to defend their end at all. So we should have 11 Christchurch girls high girls in that attacking zone. Push up.
Yeah, Katie just winding down the clock. There she'll be looking to try and...
Oh, but Christchurch girls, I don't know what happened, but Christchurch came away with it, and they're not 5, so Christchurch girls...
That was good defence by Katie, making sure she was outside the circle there whilst on defence.
So 1 minute to go, and probably one last chance for Christchurch girls high. They need to get the ball in the circle. They need to push up. So at the moment they've still got 3 players back behind the ball, and they need to all get up there and have a go. Oh, okay. So there we go.
That was a great save there from Kate Elliott. That's probably one of the best shots that we've had in the game from Christchurch girls. Really putting the pressure on when it matters.
And a very firm tackle there that was called. So Christchurch girls high with 30 seconds on the clock need to get the ball in. Okay, they managed to clear it out. So they're running down the clock, 17 seconds. It'll be a big ask now to get the ball back in. Doesn't look like they're going to do it.
Yeah, St Cuths will be wishing that, they don't get the ball back so quick.
The countdown has started, so it looks like we have new Federation Cup winners for 2019, which is St Cuthbert's College over Christchurch Girls High. Congratulations to St Cuthbert's, and they're now doing the player smash on top of the goalkeeper. And a great game and great effort from both teams. Well done. Congratulations, St Cuthbert's. So Christchurch Girls High can still take a lot of heart. Being silver medalists for the Federation Cup means they are the second best school in New Zealand for secondary school girls hockey, and St Cuths come away with the trophy again to be the premier hockey school in New Zealand. Well done, St Cuthbert's College. So I guess when they're in their huddles, they'll be reflecting on how exciting it is to win, and Christchurch Girls High will be thinking, what more could we have done? They had a go right at the end, took their keeper off and had a go at it. So well done to both teams. And to everybody that's been watching today, thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope that you'll tune in tonight and watch the Black Sticks men and the Black Sticks women as they take on Australia for the Oceania Cup. So follow it on the Hockey New Zealand Facebook page and enjoy some more exciting hockey. Thanks very much.